Look at yourself. Feel yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
Yeah.
Look down at your feet. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
Yeah.
How many toes do you have?
5. They look like human feet.
And you said you're wearing something on your feet. What are you wearing?
Some brown flip-flop type sandals.
Are you wearing any clothing?
Maybe like a brown kind of cloth or something.
Are you wearing any jewelry?
A gold necklace with blue gems in it, blue stone type things.
Is there any symbols on the necklace?
I'm not sure. It's like little gold triangles that have got the little blue stone in each triangle.
Is there any other jewelry you're wearing?
I'm not sure.
Look at your fingers. You're able to see, sense, hear, know, feel everything very clearly. Very clearly now, very clearly. Look at your hands and fingers. How many fingers do you have?
5 on each.
Look at your skin tone.
Tanned.
Do you feel like you're female, male?
I think I'm female.
Is there anything you're carrying?
A long wooden spear and a brown bag.
Does the wooden spear have any symbols on it?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And your bag. Go ahead and open up your bag and see what's in there. You're able to see, sense, feel, hear very clearly. What is in the bag?
A letter?
A letter. Look at the letter. You're able to understand what is it about. What's this letter about?
It's making me feel like sad, but I don't know if it's like a sad or an overwhelming like happiness or something.
Why do you feel sad and overwhelmed?
I think I feel like the letter's a lovely letter that makes me feel overwhelmed, but I'm not sure what it says. I think it's a positive thing rather than a sad thing.
Okay. Are you able to understand what it's about?
I feel like it's about reuniting with someone.
Very good. And you're able to feel and sense. How is it that you look? How does your face look? And your hair? Take your time.
I feel like a bit like Pocahontas, like long dark hair.
Okay. Look all around you. Where are you? Describe where you're at.
I'm in a forest with really long, tall trees, dark green trees, and I think I'm near a lake or running water on a bit of a hill.
Is there anyone else there with you?
No.
Tell me what you're doing here.
I think I've come here to just get away. Like to just clear my head or something.
Tell me what's going on.
I think I must have come here maybe after like an argument or just feeling like I needed to just get away. And I've come on my own with my stuff and just running away just to be by myself.
Yes.
But I feel like the nature and being here has made me feel better and calm me down.
Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and fast forward now. Let's see what it is that you do next. What do you do next of importance? Fast forward. Tell me what's going on.
I think I can see like a brown hut with a straw roof.
A brown hut.
Yeah.
Go ahead and find the entrance to it. Go in and let me know what you see inside.
It's almost, I can see like stone and mud kind of walls.
Is there anything that stands out inside that has meaning to you? Is this your home?
Not the home that I've had. I don't know if it's just somewhere that I've found, but there's no one around at the minute.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything inside that stands out that draws your attention?
There's a small table with some crystals on, a bed on the floor.
Let's look at those crystals. Let's look at them now. Let me know. What do you feel from them?
I feel like they're beautiful to look at and just nice to take the time just looking at something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And just having like a moment as opposed to myself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It makes me feel more connected to the oneness of nature and stuff and the source energy.
Mm-hmm. Allow for that feeling. Allow for that feeling. Feel it. Feel it deeply. That connection that you feel there. Let's go ahead and leave that scene. Let's go to another important time. Another important time where we'll find answers that we seek for your highest healing. You are there now. Tell me what you see and sense.
By the sea.
What are you doing?
I think I'm with people and we're by like a bonfire and just on the beach.
What is it that you're doing?
Just having a nice time, just having a nice evening together with like friends.
You see friends there?
Yeah.
What do your friends look like?
One guy's got brown skin and dark brown hair, and it's maybe like just a little bit down to his ears in length. Smiles on their faces.
And look at yourself. Do you still feel female or are you male?
Female.
And what are you wearing now?
A long white dress with gold bits and gold jewellery. Long flowing dark hair. I think like a nose piercing with gold chain that goes to my ear. And just like I'm dressed up nice for a nice occasion.
What color is your tone of skin?
Like a medium shade tan. Like a medium shade brown.
Can you tell me more about the gold you're wearing?
Like bangle bracelets and that nose piercing. And something small gold in my hair, like a small gold kind of headband, but it goes like round my head and then also back down the back of my head as well, like those thong headbands you see, but a gold jewellery type one.
Keep moving the scene along. Move it along and let me know what happens next of importance.
I think that we're on a boat.
All of you are on a boat now?
I think so, yeah.
What does it look like, the boat?
A small wooden one, then kind of like beigey coloured with darker wooden beam type things running alongside. Someone's just handed me something like, I think a guy's just handed me like a nice ring or something. It's something that's nice and sentimental.
Who handed you this ring?
I think the guy that I was describing before.
The one from the letter?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or the one that was sitting with you at the beach?
Yeah.
And
I feel like maybe I was leaving my family and coming to be with him. but I felt like it was the right decision.
Mm-hmm. Look into his eyes. You're able to recognize his soul. Who is he? Who is he?
I don't know.
That's okay. And describe to me the ring. What does it look like?
Gold with either a dark blue or a dark green kind of gem in it, like a stone, oval stone. I feel like my heart feels like this is someone who I belong with in my heart.
Yes.
Like we just have real true love for each other. And we really do care about each other.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very good.
it wasn't for marriage, it was just for love.
Mm-hmm. What do you do once he gives you the ring?
Just a hug and a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing it and I'm just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And just feeling in a good place.
Good. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Fast forward the scene. What happens next of importance? What happens next?
We're getting off the boat on another type beach. Feel like this is where we're going to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I see us like wandering through like a community, like a market stalls, looking around and just feeling like wonder and happy to start this new adventure and explore. I think there's a bit of me that feels bad on my family or like I would miss them, but I feel like it was the right thing I needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, keep fast forwarding the scene. What happens next of importance?
We're in our house. I've got a young daughter, I think. Think that I'm cooking with her or something.
Mm-hmm. How does your daughter look?
Very beautiful, brown skin with me, like me, and dark brown hair in pigtails, and maybe even green eyes. And we're just squatting by a kind of something on the floor that we're preparing food. Feel like I would want her to just have the best life and never have to go against me with anything. I'll always support her with everything.
Look into your daughter's eyes. You're able to recognize her soul. Let me know. Do you recognize her?
I'm not sure if it might be my mum.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the scene. Let's leave the scene. Let's go to another important time where we will find answers that we seek for your highest healing. You are there now. Tell me what you see.
I think I'm on like a rocky type, mountainy, near a volcano type place.
Mm-hmm. You're at a volcano type place?
Yeah, I just see myself on like stood on big brown rocks.
Mm-hmm. Look at yourself. What are you wearing?
I think something green. I think I look like a different person now.
Mm-hmm. How do you look?
Tall with light white skin and green type dress, long whitey blonde hair, like Elvian type feeling.
And what do you think you're doing here near this volcano?
I think I'm using the energy of it for some kind of magic.
Mm-hmm. How is it that you're doing that?
just being near the entrance and using my hands to almost like whip up the energy like out of the air in like a spiral, and kind of collecting it and summoning that energy to cast spells.
How does it feel to do that?
It feels beautiful and strong, but not like something out of the ordinary. It feels like something that's commonplace to do.
And why do you think that you're doing this? What's the purpose for it?
I feel like it's something to do with growing crops or something. It's like maybe collecting something for back at home to help with the weather and the land.
And once you're done doing what you need to do there, tell me what happens next.
I've collected the energy in like a big ball, and it's being carried now behind me as I'm walking back. So I'm taking the energy back to where I live.
Is this energy in something that's holding it?
It's like a big bubble, like as if you've got a brown, there's like a brown stick where people might tie like a handkerchief and carry things on the end of the stick, but it's like the big bubbles attached to this brown stick. And it's being carried like behind my shoulder or off my back.
Okay.
I don't know if this is earth or not. It's green and has flowers and things. It feels very peaceful.
What about the sky? What color is the sky?
It is blue.
Okay. And tell me, how are you traveling back to your village? Are you just walking or?
Yeah, just walking. It doesn't feel too far.
Okay.
I feel like as I'm walking, I walk through like a forest down like past a stream, and like nature's fairy sprites are kind of interacting with me as I'm going back to the village, like really nice.
And what are the fairy sprites doing?
Just playing by the river, and kind of playing with me, playing with my hair as I'm walking through, and just like a nice greeting as I'm walking through.
Keep moving it along. Fast forwarding. Tell me what happens next of importance.
I feel like there is a meeting going on, and there's an old, like wise kind of wizardy looking person, like a Merlin type person, a long white beard, and he's like an elder or a someone that we all kind of go to, and he will tell us what's going on or make decisions and things, and he's the wise kind of council guy. We're having a meeting, a discussion, a gathering.
What is he talking about? You're able to understand clearly what's he talking about. What's going on? Why is this meeting occurring?
I think it's like someone new coming into the tribe, or someone young, a new arrival of someone, and making them feel welcome, and just welcoming them in, and just a real sense of like tight, beautiful community, and no issues here.
And how do the others look? Do they look like an elfin being like you?
Yeah.
Describe what that looks like. How does your face and your facial features, how does that look?
Just like long, thin face, like almost a little longer kind of chin, and pointy top of the ear. Similar looking to human features, human like eyes and blonde hair. And some are wearing like white robes with kind of green, like leafy type decorations around them, and bits in her hair. And I'm not sure whether there's also some beings here who are not elf, but they've got the same dresses on, same like white robes and green leaves around them, but they've got like a like moss green skin, but all just like loving beings, and we all live on this in this place. It's just like having two different kind of species of animal almost, but we're all native to this place, and we all see each other as the same.
See if you can find, do you have a place that you call home in this place?
Sunsania, just here where we are is where I am.
You don't have a home?
No, it's just here in this place.
Very good. Let's go ahead and leave this in. Let's go to another important time in this life, that we will find answers that we seek for. Your highest good. You are there now. Tell me what's going on now.
I think I'm older. Like almost like taking the place of that old wise man. And I've got like young children sat in front of me, and I think we're in like a bit of a cave, and I'm just kind of telling them stories and here to help.
Keep fast forwarding. Tell me what happens next of importance.
Well, I can just see myself kind of standing above this big tall cliff by the sea, but it's not like I'm stood on the edge. It's like I'm just hovering, floating, just stood with my arms out in the air, just like my spirit's just hanging over this cliff, but just feeling the sea breeze. And I'm not sure if I'm like past now or what. And I'm just kind of just enjoying this euphoric moment, I suppose. Feeling like that life was just really good.
Very good. You said that you are floating. Can everyone float like this, how you are?
Yeah, I think we actually can. Like a bit of a flying. And I'm not sure whether this is like a way of getting energy, like with the volcano thing and this, I just feel like it's like some kind of strong air energy or something, and being able to just really manipulate this strong wind, and there's something in this energy that we're able to use and helps us.
Do the others in your, say, village have abilities like this as well?
I think yes, but different ones as well.
Tell me, what are some of the other abilities they have?
I think some can see through things, and some can move matter with their energy, and some kind of like singing, like a really high vibrational pitched tone singing that can like really heal and stuff, like an operatic type tone that just really like shakes the energy in you.
Any other gifts you want to share that people have?
Tears that can help plants grow.
No, you said you mentioned that you're older now. Did you ever have any kids?
Yeah, and they've now got kids too.
Okay. You feel like you're pretty old?
Maybe maybe 73.
Okay. Let's go ahead and leave that scene. Let's go to in the same life where you're taking your last breath. Your final breath. You are there now. Tell me what's going on.
I'm surrounded by my loved ones and flowers as well. I'm just lay on the floor, but feels quite peaceful and feels like we just, I don't feel like ill or close to dying, but almost like it's just like time to check out. It's a nice thing, like all I need to do is just try and fall asleep and then that's me done. And it's no one's sad. And my daughter's stroking my hair and I'm just looking at like the young, maybe grandchildren and stuff.
And do you all have a certain tone to your skin?
It's like a light, a really light beige. Yeah.
And what are your last thoughts before you take your last breath?
My last thoughts are, well, I feel like there's no loose ends or anything. I feel like my last thoughts are just to think about the sea and take my mind to the sea and just let my mind kind of just wash or float away into this sea or something. Just thinking about the ocean, like almost like that's how we cross over.
Very good. Go ahead and do that now. Do that now. Let me know what happens. What happens next?
I feel like a little white kind of shine, like a little white spark is just floating up above everyone, and just that's me. And I can just see that my body's just like looking a bit asleep now, and everyone's just kind of stroking me and hugging each other, and I'm just like still here but above, and now I'm just heading off to where I was floating above the cliff that time towards the ocean. And just out now going up into the sky.
You're looking up at the sky, you said?
Just heading that way.
Heading that way.
Floating that way.
So what do you do next? After you've passed from this life, what do you do next?
I've come to a star. And I don't know if this star is like a part of me or like a twin flame. It feels like a part of me in some way.
Tell me about the star. How does it look?
It's just a bright white star in the sky. It feels like the most love I've ever felt, and just the most at home I've ever felt.
Go ahead and go towards it. Tell me what you do once you're there.
I think that this is just where I'm gonna stay for a little bit.
Tell me what you did once you reached the star. What did you do?
I think I just became it, like I joined onto it and gave it like almost a download of my experiences and any colours that I've attained in my aura. It's kind of like added to that star now.
And once you're inside the star, how do you feel? Is there others with you?
I think that it is just me, but I don't feel like lonely or like I've not got others with me. But the star is just me on my own.
And you said it felt like twin flame energy. Can you explain that?
Like I've found the masculine half of me in the star.
Okay. And tell me, what is the shape to the star and what colors is it? I know you said white. Is that all it is? And what shape is it?
It's like almost like, you know how you get a football where it's got the kind of different sides. It's like a 12-sided kind of 10 or 12-sided kind of geometric shape. It's got like it's white, but it's got kind of multicolored, like as if you see a bubble and the bubble's kind of got different colors shining in it, and the shape outline is made of almost like that bubble shiny type thing, and it actually looks similar to an angel I've seen once.
Mm-hmm.
Just shining bright.
Beautiful. And you say you stay there sometime?
Yeah, I think this is actually where I live.
Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and leave that life now. You're moving away from that being there, leaving them there, so that they may continue on their own path. We send them on their way with love and peace. We now leave that scene with gratitude. Can I please have all the consciousness of return back into the body, fully integrated? Can I please speak to the higher self of?
Yeah.
Am I speaking to this higher self now?
Yeah.
I honor you, thank you, and I respect you for all the aid you have given us today. Thank you. I know that you hold all the records of Gabby's different lives. May I ask you questions?
Yeah.
Thank you. Why is it that you chose to show her, first of all, the first life where she seemed like she was perhaps native to the land that she was from, and then there was a male that had a lot to do with that life? Tell us, what was the purpose of that life? What did you want her to learn from it? Tell me what's going on.
I'm struggling to connect.
Okay. Very good. How about we ask these questions a little bit later then? Let's go ahead and begin the body scan. If we could begin the body scan and see why it is that she's having struggle connecting. I'm going to go ahead and channel love light there to her now. And higher self, if you can continue working with her, we'd like to begin that body scan now. Let's begin it now. If we can start scanning her all the way from head, all the way down to toe, to see what is causing this. She says that she feels disconnect. So what's causing this? See if there's any energies, entities, anything that is causing this. And then higher self, do you need any assistance from the archangels?
Yes.
Very good. Which archangel would you like for us to call upon to help you?
Asriel.
Asriel. Very good. Higher self, please connect us now. Connect us to Archangel Asriel. If you can feel his beautiful energy there now with you, feel him, his energy flowing through here, through your crown, flowing all the way down to your toes, scanning your body now. Feel his beautiful energy scanning your body now and seeing what negative energies or entities, anything that's blocking you. Feel his beautiful energy flowing through you. Will you allow Asriel, higher self, will you allow Asriel to speak through you?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So feel his energy fully scanning you now, there, lovingly, protectively, strongly there. I would like to speak to Archangel Asriel. If I could please speak to Archangel Asriel now. Greetings.
Hi.
And greetings, brother. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you for being here. Asriel, if you could please begin her body scan. As you heard, she feels a little like she's blocked in some way. So scan her body. Help her see and sense. What part of the body would you like to start off in the body scan? In the body healing, what part? Scan for any negative energies, entities, to anything that is blocking her right now. Tell me what you find, Asriel.
Her head.
Her head. Okay, let's go ahead and scan her head now. Asriel, continue to help us. What is there in her head that's causing a blockage? Is there an energy, an entity? What is it?
Energy.
Energy. And can you tell me, Asriel, does this energy have a consciousness?
Yeah.
Okay, typically an energy with a consciousness would be an entity. So is it an entity? Is the energy in her head an entity?
It's her mind.
It's her mind. Go ahead and scan thoroughly. Azrael, see what's causing this. Is there anything attached to her mind that she thinks is her mind? Help her see, sense, feel, hear, know exactly what's going on. Help her know. Keep communicating to her.
Just a thinking mind.
The mind. Okay. Azrael, if you could help her, keep assisting her with the mind there. Can you scan her? Is there any negative energies or entities integrated into her mind? Because I know she mentioned that it had a consciousness, so I just want to make sure that we get to the root on what's causing this. That's the only way we can heal it. So help her understand what is there. What's in her mind that's causing this?
An entity.
Or is an entity? Okay. Azrael, can you tell us this entity? Is it an entity or is it a reptilian consciousness?
Reptilian.
Reptilian. And then just to confirm, is it a reptilian or an archon?
Reptilian.
Very good. Thank you. Azrael, can you go ahead and place the reptilian in the alchemy symbols now, please? Is it placed in it?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Azrael, I would like to speak to that reptilian there in her head. Can you please help it come up now, please? I'd like to speak to it now. Come up. Greetings.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May I ask you questions, please?
Why?
The reason why is I'm looking to see if there's a way that I can aid you and find out just more information as far as like how you got there and how it is that I might be able to aid you if you allow.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. So can you tell me, if you can tell me, if you could tell me when was it that you came into her mind? Was it this life or another? When did you come in?
When she was 6.
Mm-hmm. What happened to her then that allowed for you to come in when she was 6?
Fear.
Fear. What was causing her the fear?
Seeing things.
Mm-hmm. And this allowed for you to come in?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty. And when you came in, she mentioned that it's in her mind. So how are you connected to her mind?
Attached to the mental body.
Mm-hmm. Are you just attached or are you integrated into her DNA structure?
I'm integrated.
Okay. Is this a contract?
She wanted something to keep the noise out of her head.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me, do you have a body somewhere else?
Yeah.
Can you please connect me to that body that you're connected to, please? I'd like to speak to that body now. If I could please speak to that body now, please. Greetings.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for talking to me. I honor you, love you, and respect you. May I ask you questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. If I can ask, where is it that you're located at now, your body there?
In space on a ship.
And this spaceship, where is it?
Just in space.
Are you within this construct? Are you near Earth or?
No.
Okay. And tell me, what was the purpose of you attaching to her? Why?
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
She had a lot of mental energy.
Okay. Is there anyone else on the ship with you?
Yeah.
How many more is there with you?
About 10,000.
Mm-hmm. The 10,000, are they reptilians as well, like you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they do the same thing that you do? Are they all attached to someone somewhere else?
Some.
Somewhere. And can you tell me, why are some not? Why are some and why are some not?
Some don't feel the need.
Okay. Those that don't feel the need, are they different than you all that needs to attach?
Younger.
Younger. Okay. Is there males and females in this ship?
Yeah.
How about children?
Yeah.
So tell me, what is it that you all do besides some of you attaching to people or overall creation?
We just live.
There's a lot of you, 10,000. So is this like a community?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is your relation to the 10,000?
Just like community.
Okay. Would you be able to connect me to the 10,000 that are there with you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to speak to the 10,000 of you there on the ship, the 10,000 reptilians of you there. Thank you for hearing me out. I love you, honor you, and respect you. I have a message for you all. As you know, the universe itself is ascending, and so is Earth as well, alongside with it. And as the vibration raises within this universe, some of you who are attached to others, who are draining on others' energies in this form, are some of your consciousness, or even some of you might be transmuted and replenished back to source when the vibration shifts higher. What we're offering you, 10,000, is that you've been playing this role for a long time. We'd love to be able to aid you today instead of having to attach and drain on parasitically someone's energy and light towards you. Instead, you can choose to ascend into a positive polarization where you no longer have to play that being attached to anyone. Instead, you could be free, creating your own experiences, creating your own light, no longer having to feed off someone else in this manner. Would you allow for us to aid you today so that you may spread your light and you may no longer have to play this role anymore?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And is that all 10,000 of you? Is it all of you on ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Archangel Asher, if you could call forth on the legion of the archangels and the angels, please, now, and your legion specifically, so we can start, as well as whoever you think we need. Azrael, if you could call on some of the archangels and tell me who you're calling upon.
Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
Michael.
Is that all?
Metatron.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ariel, Michael, and Metatron, and yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you all can call forth on your legions of angels, just how we can assist this, since this is a large amount of reptilians, they've accepted to go ahead and spread their light. So let's go ahead, all of us, start focusing love light onto them now within the ship. Love light onto them now. And all of you there within the ship, the 10,000 of you, we need you to find that light within you. It's, even if it's hard to find at first, it is in there. Find it deep, deep within you now. And we're going to focus love light onto you so you can start spreading your light. Spread your light to all that is you within those bodies. And also, Azrael, can we ask, like he said that basically he was attached to her body, and there's others that are attached to other bodies. Can you find out how many more people have a consciousness attached to them? And then if we could speak to their higher selves and see if they will allow it to remove the consciousness from within their fractals.
Yeah. They will allow.
Beautiful. And how many are allowing?
3,000.
3,000. So out of the 10,000, there is 3,000 reptilian consciousness they attached?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. If we can go ahead and have the rest of the legions of angels stand forth with the higher selves, so that those reptilian consciousness within them start spreading their love light to the 3,000. We're spreading the love light there, and then all of you on the ship as well. All of you spreading your love light together. Let us know once all of you are all love light. And A.U.R.A, can you tell me, are also the children and the females as well spreading their love light on the ship?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Out of the 10,000, how many children you think are there?
4,000.
4,000. Okay.
The younger generations don't want to be harvesting energy
They don't want to.
anymore like we do.
Mm-hmm. Good. Is it easier for them to spread their love light? Their light?
Yeah.
Good. And tell me what's happening once they're done spreading their light. What's happening to their bodies?
They're just like dissolving, disappearing.
The bodies are?
Yeah.
Okay. And then A.U.R.A, can you oversee and make sure as they're spreading to light, make sure they come to you and your legion, if you call forth on your legion of angels, to make sure that now they're of light, that they don't go elsewhere. Just keep them all there till they're all done, please. And then once they're all light, then we can go ahead and work with them and taking them where they're meant to go, where their highest good. This craft, A.U.R.A, can you tell me how the spaceship looks? What kind of shape is it? Can you describe it while we wait for them to spread their light?
It's a big kind of oval with like almost like a balcony running round the outside in the middle.
Okay.
Glass windows. They are all light. They're all light.
They're all light now?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, we need all of you now. Go towards A.U.R.A, Archangel A.U.R.A and his legion there. Go towards him now. And Archangel A.U.R.A and his legion are going to lead you to where you're meant to go. Make sure you only stay with him and his legion. We want to make sure that no one tricks you now that you are of all light. And then if we could have all the angels that were standing forth with the 3,000 higher people that had these consciousness attached, if we could have them now start filling in their love light, and then make sure that those consciousness that were within the people's bodies, make sure they return to who they belong to. Can we do that, A.U.R.A?
Yeah.
Good. All right, we're helping heal those 3,000 now, regaining back those pure light consciousness to the ones they belong to. And tell me, A.U.R.A, do you have them all now?
Yeah.
Okay, A.U.R.A, if you can go ahead and guide them there. Guide them to where they're meant to go, and I'd like to follow you along and see where it is that you take them all. Let me know what's going on, A.U.R.A.
I think they've gone to see Jesus.
Tell me, how do you get to see Jesus? Where do you have to go for that? How did you get them there to see Jesus?
They just followed me. I took them.
And describe to me what's going on with Jesus.
He is showing them the way of the light and the love path.
Beautiful. A.U.R.A, would you be able to connect us to Jesus, please? We'd like to speak to Jesus there now. If I could please speak to him now.
Hi.
Greetings, brother. Love you, honor you, respect you. Thank you for speaking to us, and thank you for your aid today. May I ask you questions?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now we have these, let's say at least the 10,000 that we mentioned there on the ship. If you could tell me, what is it that you're going to do with them? Why did they come to you?
They must see God and have a spiritual awakening.
Thank you. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for standing to them. Love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you. If I could please speak back to A.U.R.A now.
Yeah.
Thank you, A.U.R.A. Do they have any messages before we let them go on their own? With Yeshua
Thank
there.
you.
Thank you. Thank you as well. Thank you for allowing for us to aid you. Such a beautiful ripple that you've created of love. Thank you. Blessings to all of you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, Azrael. Very good. Thank you. What a beautiful healing. Azrael, if we can continue to make sure, I know, filling in love light to her mind where that one reptilian was at. And if we can go ahead and continue scanning her body, since we are found a reptilian, I want to make sure she doesn't have any more. Make sure we don't miss anything. Azrael, can you scan her whole body now? Scan for any other reptilians. Help her see, sense, feel, know if she has any more and where, if she does. Tell me, Azrael, what's going on? Does she have any more in her body? Help her see, sense, feel, hear very clearly now. Direct her attention to a certain part of the body if she has any.
Don't think she does.
Very good. Was that the only one?
Yeah.
Okay, and I know I mentioned that it was integrated into her DNA. So can we have Yeshua and the higher self start healing her DNA structure?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go ahead and heal that. Remove any negative infringement from the reptilian consciousness. Remove it all, and then we're going to repair the DNA now, the DNA structure, making sure that it is at its strength and fullest, whatever the higher self will allow, any reprogramming needing within it, making sure it's nice and strong organically for her. Can we do that, Azrael?
Yeah.
Thank you, Yeshua and higher self. Okay, while you all do that, Azrael, let's continue with the body scan. I know you said she doesn't have any more reptilians. Scan her body for any entities. Does she have any kind of entities in her? Direct her attention, if she does, to where?
Her left shoulder.
Okay, let's go ahead and scan her left shoulder now. Tell me what is going on in her left shoulder.
Something's causing a tightness.
Something's tightening in her left shoulder?
Causing a tightness in the...
Okay. Is this the entity? What's in the shoulder? Is there an entity, an implant, a hook, a portal? What is there? What is there in her shoulder?
An entity.
Okay. It's not a reptilian consciousness?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and contain that one there with the symbols, please. And let's scan the rest of her body. Let's see if she has any other entities. Let's find them all. We want to make sure we do not miss anything today. Any entities. Scan her body. Draw her attention to her body if she has any more somewhere else.
She's got a hole in her heart.
A hole in her heart. Okay, let's scan her heart. What is causing the hole in her heart?
Portal.
A portal. Okay, it's a dark portal. Azrael, can you go ahead and start closing that for us, please?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go ahead and close that. And then if we can have Yeshua fill in love light to where the portal was at, please. Once you're done closing it.
Yeah.
Thank you. While you're doing that, let's continue scanning her body. Let me know, is there any other entities we need to address? Hooks, portals, implants, anything else? Help her know, where else does she have it? Something
in her womb area.
Okay. Let's scan thoroughly in her womb. What is within the womb? Help her know, what is it?
Emotion.
Emotion?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. Can we start healing that emotion for her? If we could have Raphael and her higher self heal that emotion?
Yeah.
Okay. And Azrael, you mentioned that there was a portal in her heart. How did that portal get there?
Through pain.
Through pain. Was it connected to the reptilian we removed?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Let's continue scanning her body. Again, we don't want to miss anything. Any other negative energies, entities, technologies of any kind within her? Hooks, portals, implants. Let me know. What else? Draw her attention to the part of the body if there's anything else.
A hook goes between the solar plexus and throat chakra.
Throat chakra, okay. The hook.
Like
okay.
a connection.
So the hook is attached to both chakras?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use the Phoenix Fire there to start unhooking it and transmuting it out, please?
Yeah.
Good. Using the Phoenix Fire there. Just let me know once it's transmuted out, please. Okay. While we do that, let's continue to scan her body. Azrael, let me know. What else does she have?
She's good.
Beautiful. Thank you, Azrael. She looks wonderful. Okay, so then I know we still have that entity there in the shoulder. So let me speak to that entity now. If you could help it, come up, up, up now, please. I'd like to speak to you now. Greetings.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. May I ask, when was it that you entered her body there?
When she was 8.
Okay. And what was going on that allowed for you to come in when she was 8?
Don't know.
Okay, that's okay. And did you have a body before you came into her shoulder?
No.
No. Okay. And was this a contract?
Yeah.
What was the purpose to the contract? What was it supposed to do? Was she supposed to learn anything from it? Azure, I know that she had that reptilian in her DNA structure and her crown for a while. So if we could start repairing and healing specifically her abilities, like her third eye and her crown connection to the higher self, can you start building on those chakras now and healing them?
Yeah.
Thank you. If you could have Yeshua, Raphael, and the higher self do that. And can we start opening up her third eye to the biggest it can be for her highest good now, her abilities?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. So help her connect stronger. Is there anything else that we could do with this entity? This entity there in your shoulder, would you allow for us to help you ascend into a positive ascension, no longer having to attach yourself to any bodies?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go ahead and spread your love light now. Spread it to all that is you, every root, every cord, every part of you that's within her that does not belong to her, that is part of you. Every part of your essence, spread it to all love light. Let us know once you are all light. And while it spreads this light, Azure, can you tell me how is that hook looking from her throat to her solar plexus?
It's done.
Beautiful. If we could also have Yeshua, Raphael, and the higher self and the love light to that area where it was hooked onto that caused damage, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And if we could have also Yeshua, I know that we closed the portal earlier. If you can go ahead and expand her heart to the biggest it could be in this time and space that the higher self will allow, please.
Yeah.
Making the heart whole once more, just as she requested for her heart to be now. Okay, and then she has a couple things that we'd like to look at. And is the entity love light yet?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and remove yourself now. Remove yourself from her. And let me know once you're out. Make sure you don't leave any piece of you behind.
I'm out.
Beautiful. Do you have a message for her before you go?
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you as well. Blessings to you, and may you be surrounded by the love light of the universe. Azrael, if you can make sure your legion guides this new light soul here to where it's meant to go for his positive ascension, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. She has a couple questions in regards to the body scan and some of the things we already found, so we want to make sure we get some answers for her here and make sure we heal what needs to be healed. Azrael, can you connect us back to her higher self, and can you just be there just in case we need you again?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Azrael. Okay, she says that she seems to have a negative reaction to sex and would like to be able to connect with her partner more. Is there a blockage besides the hook that we found? Is there anything else that we could help her not have this anymore?
Just love light in the sacral.
Okay. Was that hook causing a bit of that? Is there if you could scan thoroughly, higher self and Azrael, is there anything that's causing a blockage there? Find the root to that.
The emotion.
The emotion. Okay. So just start healing that emotion once more for her, please. Okay. Now, as far as she says constant chatter, songs, internal dialogue in her head. She wants more peace of mind. Was that connected at all to that reptilian consciousness that was integrated into her?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can go ahead and heal her and make sure she wants more stillness, peace of mind, and if you could work on, if you all could help her start controlling her mind more. Start that process for her too. And of course, I'm sure she has to meditate and so on. Thank you. Okay. Now, we removed the hook earlier from her throat. She wanted to know if we can strengthen her throat chakra to have more power behind her singing voice, and so that she could more easily channel divine loving, healing energies every time she sings or speaks. Can we do that for her?
Yeah.
Thank you. And she said, what was that kept affecting her spiritual enlightenment and spiritual cleanliness in a negative way? Is there anything else besides what we already removed? Like, is there a contract? If you, Azrael, can you scan for any contracts that are ready to be released now? Does she have any?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we go ahead and remove those for her?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Okay. All right. So making sure she steps into her spiritual enlightenment now, please. And then as far as the energy she felt in her head, was that the reptilian?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can go ahead and make sure we just heal her crown, she wanted to know, and her aura. Can we scan her auric field? How does it look?
Good.
Good. Just fill it in with love light and make sure it's nice and strong, please. And Azure, can we scan her chakras, please? And how do all her other chakras? I know we already worked on some. How do they all look? Any more need healing?
Just the solar plexus.
Okay. Let's go ahead and heal that, please. Okay, and can you tell me what was the energy that made her procrastinate, late for things, and slow her down? What was causing that?
People conditioning her.
People conditioning her? Okay. Yeah. If you could help her growing, a higher self, help her grow with that so that she's able to read, those who are conditioning her and so on, so that she can start walking more in a productive way of the ball with life, as she mentioned.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then higher self, can you tell me, is there a name that you go by?
Aria.
Aria? Beautiful. Do you have any connections to Ariel?
Yeah.
What is your connection?
We are one.
You're one. Okay. Archangel Ariel? Do you mean our... Okay. Very good. Thank you. Welcome, sister. Thank you for your assistance. Okay. Let's see. What else can you tell her about you as her higher self, Ariel? She's asking. Anything else you could tell her, Aria? Tell me what's going on.
She's right here. She needs to let go.
Help her let go. Okay. Let's continue the healing. Let's go ahead and complete that. Aria, if we can look at, does she need any age regress?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Can you scan her for any negative cords, please? Does she have any?
One from her crown.
There's one in her crown?
Mm.
And what is it connected to, that negative cord? Who's connected to it, or what is? Can we go ahead and start transmuting that cord? Is it needed? Can we remove it completely, or is it needed there?
It's needed.
Okay, so can we just go ahead and transmute it and heal it, please?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And can you tell us how did this cord become a negative cord like that? What happened? How did that cause that? What caused that?
Someone's negative intention.
Okay, and if you could tell her, who was that? Is that a friend?
An old friend.
An old friend. Okay, very good. Very good. Any other negative cord that we need to heal or remove?
No.
Okay. Very good. Now, if we can continue, if you can, Arya and Azrael, can you scan her for any fragmented soul pieces that we need to regain to her? Let me know if you find any.
No.
Very good. Thank you. And then we're already working on her DNA. Okay, good. Is there any current trauma that we can heal or past life trauma?
Past life.
Okay, tell me, what's the trauma there we need to heal from the past life?
Drowning.
She drowned. Okay. How's it affecting her this life?
Needing space, feeling claustrophobic.
Okay. If we can go ahead and heal that for her, please. And higher self Arya, if you could tell us, what was the purpose of you taking her to that life where she was that native female and that man she was in love with? Why did you take her there? What's the purpose? What did you want her to learn from that? Why did you want her to see that life?
To heal the sadness.
The sadness of leaving her family for him?
Yeah.
Okay. And who was this gentleman? Does she know him this life?
Not sure.
Okay, that's okay. Will she discover that in the future?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you took her to that life where she was an elven being, which was such a beautiful life, where she was working with the elements of the volcano, and so were others gifted like this. Can you tell us about this planet? Was that Earth or another planet?
Another planet.
Another planet. What dimension was that in?
Fifth.
Fifth. Did this have any connection to the new Earth?
Yeah.
What was the connection?
The way that we can manipulate energy.
Was this fifth dimension planet New Earth?
No.
No. Okay. Just an example. Okay. Very good. Tell us, what was the reason why you took her to that planet? What was the purpose?
To show her that life can be fun and not have to be so serious. And the different ways that we can manipulate energy, and we'll be able to, once our true power is gained and recognized again.
Okay. Beautiful. And then she wanted to know, is there anything that she could be doing more of, focusing on in terms of her music to be where she needs to be higher self? What do you have to give her advice, please, for her music?
Get out more. Do more gigs, write more songs, and be heard.
It's time for her to be heard.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. And then she wants to know her cat Dimpy. How's she doing, and what was their connection? She felt very close to her.
She was a part of her. Come to help her through that period of her life.
Beautiful. Is she doing good?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And then higher self, she wants a request if you can help her connect more easily to the divine creative genius energy flow for whenever she's creating anything, particularly when writing her songs, please.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. She also wanted to know how herself would love to be able to help others to heal, learn, and grow by possibly training as a AURA practitioner. Hypnosis, is that a route she should look into going down, or should she focus on her healing through her music right now, please?
Right now, just focus on her music. Eventually, leading into other ways to heal like that would be really great.
Good. Beautiful. Thank you. Can you help release any self-doubt, blocks, fear that might be stopping her from achieving all of her music goals and life purpose?
Yeah.
Thank you. And what do you need her to do to release these as well?
Stop caring about what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Just put herself out there more, and more will come.
Yes. Good. What's her life's purpose?
To bring joy.
That's a beautiful life purpose. We find so much joy through the music. I know anytime I feel like, a little bit like unbalanced, or I need just some extra love and energy into my life, I just put on a song that uplifts me. Music is very special to the healing and the love that is needed upon earth, and the joy. Thank you for her doing that, and for you assisting her with that. Thank you. May she continue to grow with it. Well, Higher Self Aria, at this point I've asked all the questions. We've done all the healing. Is there anything else that I could have asked that I haven't asked?
No.
Thank you. It truly was such a beautiful joy to work with you today. Thank you for healing those 10,000 reptilians that was needed. They were waiting for you, as we already know, and the 3,000 that were healed through their healing as well. Thank you for showing such a beautiful lives as well, like the Elfin and the Native American life, that were so freeing, connecting to nature and not having any doubt. May she remember that feeling that she felt when she was an Elfin, where she was able to wield the volcano's energy and did not retain any ounce of doubt. Is that correct, Higher Self?
Yeah.
Good. So continue integrating that strength into her so that she could no longer doubt herself or the session. Overall, her guidance, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good. Higher Self, anything else I could have asked?
No.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Aria. Thank you, Azriel. Thank you. I know Metatron helped out as well, and I believe Michael. Anyone else who I am missing as well. Thank you for assisting. Today was such a beautiful, profound healing. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I bring her back now? Jesus, Yeshua, thank you as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Raphael, good. I'm going to go ahead and bring her back. Take your time, and when you're ready, you can sit up and drink some water. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. You did such a beautiful job with your session. I know that you were struggling a bit, but that reptilian in your head was pretty strongly integrated into the DNA structure. So when they're like that, it's hard for you to, connect even deeper than you feel, but you were very much connected. And if you can tell me, do you think you remember everything?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So how long do you think you were in there for?
It felt like about 2 hours.
Yeah, so it was about 2 hours and a half. Awesome. Okay. And, I was able to see and sense everything with you. So even when you found the reptilian in your head, and I asked, is there any more? They said, no, that's going to be the only one you're going to find. I was like, okay. And then you said, yep, that's the only one. So things like that. Yeah.
Well, thanks. So it was really nice. And I just really appreciate all your help and stuff. It was really beautiful. So
it was beautiful.
You helped a lot when there were times when I was thinking, oh, am I doing it right or not? You really good at just kind of guiding me back in. So
yes, thank you. And that Elfin life was phenomenal. I could feel like when you were standing on the volcano, I could feel the power of that.
Yeah,
and I could feel how you were drawing it and working with it. It was just like, oh,
yeah. Let's bring those powers back to
yeah, right.
having it.
Yeah. No, that's why I asked for them to bring some of those remembrance of you back, so you can continue to build your abilities.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
Awesome.
so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a lovely
Thank you.
day.
Abby as well. You as well. Love
Thanks.
you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you.